Hey guys, I'm Randy.
And I'm Daniel.
We're two lifelong friends and musicians, but when we're not playing gigs, we like to talk games.
And today on the Gaming Gig podcast, we are playing a game to find out which of us knows video games better.
So last night, Daniel, as we were waiting to play our gig, we were doing this thing with our friends, our bandmates, where we would name a video game and then we would try to guess what year it came out.
Yes.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
So
we talked about doing it on the podcast, but we actually went through every video game. So, like, we already know them all now. So,
So today we're going to be playing a fun game, not exactly what I just described. Instead, what we are going to be doing is we are going to have a list of video games, and I got ChatGPT to create this list.
hashtag AI.
I got AI to do it. I said create a list of 100 video games, and next to it include the release year, let's think, what else did I put?
The
platform and the genre, and then as well as the developer and publisher.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so now we're going to take turns given only, initially we're only going to be given the year, the platform, and the genre of a game. And we're going to try to guess that game. Now, if we can get it with only that information, we're going to get 3 points.
Which I think is going to be pretty difficult. Because if you're just told, like, okay, it was a game that came out in this year, and it's this genre, and it was on this platform, I mean, they could apply to a lot of games. So that's like, you're swinging for the fences if you try to guess on that.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult for Randy.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't, if you don't feel like you can get it with just that information, you can hold off on your guess, and we will then give each other the developer and the publisher as well. And if you can get it there, then you get only 1 point, but you only get one guess. So this is
one guess and that's it. If you miss it,
tough.
you move on. You lose your points. And we're going to be playing a 15-minute game. So at the end of 15 minutes, whichever one of us has the most points at the end can be crowned.
Video Game Brian. Sorry, that's such a GMM ripoff.
Yeah, I know. We're just, whoever is the, I don't know. We can officially brag that we know video games better than the other one for the rest of time on our podcast.
Yeah, we should have
until
really
we have
come
a
up with
rematch.
a cool name for it. I don't know.
I mean, it's just bragging rights. Okay, so are you ready to begin?
I think so. I'm going to have our timer here. I'm also going to have a random number generator that's going to tell us which
number to list.
Yeah, which number we're going to get now. And I'm also going to be keeping score. So
yeah, it's going to be complex. It's not that complex, but play along with us because we're not going to be revealing the answers till after. So you'll get to test your video game knowledge too and see if you know video games as well or better than we do.
Which is highly possible.
It's very possible.
Because I'm already nervous.
I mean, either way, we're going to see here. Okay. All right, Daniel, start the 15-minute timer. And it is starting
in 3, 2, 1.
And you're going first. So go ahead and give me a random number. Give me a generated number. What's your first one?
70.
Number 70. All right.
Randy's going to go over there and cheat.
Now. I'm not cheating. All right, number 70. All right. This was a game that came out in 1994.
Okay.
All right. And it came out on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES.
Right.
And it is an action-adventure game. 94 from the SNES. Action-adventure. Do you want to make a guess for 3 points, or do you want the developer and publisher for 1 point?
I don't know. There's so many games.
Yeah.
And I certainly have some guesses. And I don't know if I know who published all these guesses. So it's like...
Yeah.
I think I might just swing for the fences with the first guess here and say Shinobi 3.
It is not. It is Super Metroid. Super Metroid. And if
that's not an action-adventure game. That's a Metroidvania.
It would have been, the developer would have been Nintendo R&D 1
Yeah.
and published by Nintendo.
Okay.
So that would have helped a little bit, I think. You may not have got it.
Yeah, I still don't know if I would have got to Super Metroid, but yeah, okay.
Okay, so now.
All right.
I didn't look at any other numbers besides number 7.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
New number.
My turn.
Okay, Randy, you're doing number 12.
Okay, give me 12.
This is 12. Okay. Your game is for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC.
Okay.
It came out in 2007, and it is a first-person shooter.
A first-person shooter from 2007 for the PC, 360, PlayStation 3. Okay, I've got some ideas, some like big ones coming, but there are multiple games that would have been that fit this category.
Certainly.
There were like a number of first person shooters. I don't want to make any guesses. I'm not making any guesses, but I'm thinking like in my head,
Okay.
I'm thinking like we got the Battlefields, you got like the Call. It was big for that kind of stuff.
I'm trying to like
So
zoom in.
now give me the publisher and developer because I'm not going to be able to guess off of that.
Okay, it was published. Is publisher first on this list?
Developer first, publisher
Okay,
second, I
it is.
think.
It is developed by Irrational Games, and it was published by 2K Games. So yeah, that makes sense.
2K. Okay. I'm trying to think. I didn't play any of these games. I don't play any of these first person shooters. 2K. I'm trying to think. I know like. Okay, 2007. I think it's a Call of Duty, but I don't know which one.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
BioShock was correct.
BioShock?
Yes.
First person shooter, I guess.
I mean,
That
yeah.
genre, ChatGPT is doing me dirty on calling that a first person shooter.
Well, they didn't call Super Metroid the genre that it created. So
Okay, give me your number. Okay, maybe ChatGPT's messing us up here.
2.
Number 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, here we go. This game came out in 2017
Okay.
for the Nintendo Switch and Wii U.
Okay.
And it's an action adventure game.
Okay. Do I swing again?
I think I could actually get this one from that.
I feel like I could too. Okay. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
You got it.
Yeah.
3 points. Breath of the Wild. 2017, the giveaway was that it came out on the Switch and the Wii U.
Yes, that was.
And there were so few cross-platform games between the Switch and the Wii U. I mean, there were only like a couple, and that was like maybe the only one of the very few. All right.
All right. You need a number.
I need a number. This is for you to do for me.
67.
It's number 67. All right, let's go.
Oh no, keyboard. Okay.
Number
67. Mm-hmm. This game came out in 1985 for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes, okay.
It is a platformer.
1985. 85, and it's a platformer for NES. Mm-hmm. I mean, my thought is like I'm not saying this is a guess, but my immediate thought is it's Super Mario Bros. 1985. Would that line up for the first one? I feel like it would.
Is that your guess?
Super Mario Bros. Swinging for the fences.
That is correct.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I get 3 points.
I'm just going to hand that back to you. Yes, you get 3 points. So tied at 3 for Dale.
We're tied at 3. Woo woo. That was an easy one, I feel like.
Yeah, we both got easy ones.
Yeah.
All right, 28.
28 for you. All right, 28. Okay. This came out in 2004.
Okay.
Okay. For the Xbox, PS2, and PC.
Okay.
And it's an action adventure game.
Okay, I need the other information.
Okay. All right. Let me go through it again. It was 26, right? No. 28. All right.
28.
It was developed by Rockstar North, published by Rockstar Games. 2004.
And what was the genre? What did it call the genre again?
Action adventure.
Action adventure. 2004. Mm-hmm. Okay. What was I doing in 2004? I was just starting high school. Which Grand Theft Auto game was big when I was just starting high school? I'm going to go with Vice City.
It was San Andreas.
Dang it. See, I knew that was I knew it was possible that it would be San Andreas, but
All right.
I should have took a little more time to do the year math.
You
on
should
that.
have really thought about it a little more.
Yeah, because
you knew it was a Grand Theft Auto.
Because Grand
though.
Theft Auto 4 came out later in high school, so yeah, it had to be San Andreas. All right, we got to re-roll that
Why?
because it was 27, and you just looked at 28. So
Yeah, okay.
I just don't trust you.
Okay.
All right, 47. This game came out in 1992 for arcade and various platforms.
92 arcade, various platforms.
It is a fighting game.
Arcade 92.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm thinking like my first thought is, arcade, various platforms. Is it Mortal Kombat? Is it Street Fighter? I feel like it's got to be either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. If I get the publisher and developer, I know I'll get it right. I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Give me the publisher and developer. I think it's got to be between those two.
It is Midway Games and Midway Games.
Midway Games. Okay, so it's not Capcom, which rules out Street Fighter. So it's got to be Mortal Kombat 1.
It is Mortal Kombat.
Got it.
So that's 1.
1 point. I should have just gone for it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got the developer, you'd know which one it is.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise, you were just guessing.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I need a number. 89.
89, okay. All right, here we go. This one is from 1988.
Okay.
1988, and it came out on the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it is a platformer.
88.
88.
Okay. And the publisher is Nintendo and Nintendo. 88.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah, I am. I am thinking about it. And
Walk us through your thinking, Daniel.
okay.
What do you think?
Well, I remember that the original Super Mario Bros. Came out in 1985. But game development cycles were not as long back then as they are now.
That's true.
So right now I'm debating between Super Mario Bros. 2. Well, see, and then we get into, are we talking about America or Japan, by the way?
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. Well, Super Mario Bros. 2 is a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. We all know that. But the original Super Mario Bros. 2 is not. It's like the same as Super Mario Bros. 1, but it didn't come to America.
The Lost Levels.
Yeah. But it's 3 years later. I'm going to go with Super Mario Bros. 3.
Correct. Super Mario Bros. 3.
Heck yeah.
Good job. And you didn't even need the...
No, because I knew it.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
go to the next one.
6-4, Daniel.
Hey, right now...
57. All right. This game came out in 2005 for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Wait. The Xbox original, not Xbox One, the Xbox. 2005. Xbox One was not.
Did I say 2005? Yeah. 2015.
Oh, 2015.
For the Xbox One,
Okay.
PlayStation 4, and PC.
Okay.
It is an action role-playing game.
2015. An action role-playing game
Yep.
for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. 2015. A role-playing game. I'm going to need the developer and publisher. I just don't know.
Okay. It is CD Projekt Red and CD Projekt.
Oh my gosh. This is easy. It's Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I should have known that.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for Dale. That is correct.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't think about that. But the thing is, when you say, it's a role-playing game, it's like...
Yeah, it could be anything.
It can be anything. Okay. I should think about what... Because it's obvious that this list, now that we're going through it, these are like really big games.
Yeah.
Like every game on this list is a huge game.
Yeah.
I'm discovering there's like no little niche games.
Okay, I need 15.
Number 15. All right. This game came out in 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and it's an action-adventure game.
So it's a PlayStation exclusive. Came out in 2013, you said?
Correct.
And it was cross-gen between 3 and 4. I've got some thoughts here, but I'm going to take the publisher and developer.
The publisher is... what number was this? 15?
Yeah.
The developer was Naughty Dog. The publisher was Sony Interactive.
Oh. Is it The Last of Us?
It is. The Last of Us.
Okay.
That was weird because it released on PS3, but then it released very, very shortly after on PS4 as remastered.
But it was remastered on PS4.
Yeah, but really, it was really like a weird cross-gen because it came out at the very end. It was like less than a year later or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what ChatGPT said, but I know that it really wasn't released immediately on. It was a PS3 game initially.
All right. 7-5, Daniel. You are getting number 61.
All right, I'm gonna try to go for the. I'm getting behind, and I know where I can get ahead of you if I can get it just based on the first three.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
This game came out in 1991.
91. Okay, that's the year I was born.
Me too. For the arcade and various platforms, it is a fighting game.
Okay, I'm just going for it's Street Fighter.
It's Street Fighter 2.
No! I should have known. I should have.
Well, you got to think like Street Fighter is older than Mortal Kombat,
I know,
and Mortal Kombat came out in 92. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no points.
No points.
All right.
All right, 93.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't think Street Fighter 2. All right, which is a 93. All right.
Yeah.
All right, this game came out in 1996 for the Super Nintendo and Game Boy. And it's a puzzle game.
It came out for the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy in 1996.
96. It's a puzzle game.
The Game Boy. Well, it shouldn't be Tetris, because Tetris came with the original Game Boy when you bought it, like when the Game Boy came out. So give me the developer, I guess.
Okay. The developer is Intelligent Systems, and it was published by Nintendo.
Puzzle games? That wasn't my thing.
You're just have to make a guess, man.
I'm just going to say Tetris.
It was Tetris Attack.
Yeah. Okay. I figured it was something like that.
Tetris Attack is very fun, by the way.
All right. You're getting 95. I don't know about that.
I didn't. Okay, 46.
46.
I didn't look, but how are we doing on time in terms of like?
A minute and a half.
Oh gosh, I better go. Okay, I gotta get this one on the 3.
This game came out in 2013 for the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and PC. It is a first-person shooter. Good luck.
2013?
Mm-hmm. For all that crap.
Oh my gosh, that is so difficult. It was
360 and Xbox One, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and PC.
Gosh, it's I don't know. See, when you're talking first-person shooters, it's like I know. See, I got really messed up earlier because it called BioShock a first-person shooter, and I don't think that's right. Okay, I'm just gonna go with. See, I don't play any of these first-person shooters, so I don't even know. But I'm gonna go with. I think it's a Call of Duty game. I know I did that earlier. I'm trying to think of what would be a big Call of Duty game in 2013. I don't even know. See, I don't keep track of the Call of Duty games. I'm so out of touch.
10 seconds.
I'm going to go Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Randy, it is BioShock Infinite.
Are you joking with me right now?
No, I'm not joking. Dude, BioShock is a first-person shooter. It's just like...
It's magic.
Yeah, but it's got guns, too.
Okay. What year did Modern Warfare come out? I was probably so wrong on that. That probably was the worst guess in the entire world. I got screwed on BioShock twice.
You also got the 2 big fighting games, though. The original. Yeah. Oh, Modern Warfare. 2007.
2007? It was that long ago? Oh my gosh. I can't believe that was that long ago. I don't know my Call of Duties at all.
Okay, Randy. I'm going to make you a deal here.
Okay, make me a deal.
I'm going to look through that list and I'm going to pick you any game that I want.
Okay.
And if you can get it right, for the 3 points, you win.
I think that...
Because the score is 5-7.
Okay, I think that's fair. I'll win, but then I get to pick one for you the way you get your redemption, just in case.
Okay, I also want to point out that you went first. So
you went first.
No, you went first.
Oh.
This is like when the home team doesn't have to bat in the bottom of the 9th because they're already winning.
I went first? No, I asked you first. Because remember, I had my iPad already, so you went first.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, then fine. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
This game came out in 1995 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It is a role-playing game.
You said it was 95? Mm-hmm. And it's a role-playing game.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to guess that it is Earthbound.
It's Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
I picked one of the biggest RPGs ever. But not Earthbound. No. Oh, I knew you didn't play it.
No, I didn't play Chrono Trigger.
I knew you didn't play Chrono Trigger. Earthbound was a good guess. I don't know what year it came out, though.
I didn't play Earthbound either. But Chrono Trigger, I had access to a copy of Chrono Trigger my whole childhood, never played it.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know anybody that had Chrono Trigger.
It was my family, like, we borrowed a Super Nintendo forever. And it wasn't my copy, but I had Chrono Trigger, never once even popped it in to see what it was like.
Apparently it's one of the best games of all time.
And then we gave it back to the people, and I never played it.
Well, you
win.
I didn't want to, go into this, too cocky, but, I can't say I'm surprised.
Gosh, I really shouldn't have swung for the fence so many times.
Well, I swung for the fences a couple times early and got it, so it's like I kind of put some pressure on it.
You really did, yeah. Yeah. But that was fun.
That was fun.
All right. So, all this talk of gaming, we got to talk, now that we've gone back retro and thought about old games, we could talk about new stuff. And did you watch the Microsoft, developer direct?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. It kind of snuck up on me, and then I was like, I need to go back and watch that, and then I just played The Witcher any chance I got and didn't. But I did read a couple things.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I watched the the individual trailer things they released, and then I watched the recap where it was like a condensed version of what all they talked about. Mm-hmm. And but anyways, and then I watched some people talk about all the stuff that was in there.
Yeah,
and they talked about 5 games in the developer direct. They talked about a new Shadow Drop, which was, what was that called? Hi-Fi
Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. Talked about that. They talked about Redfall.
Yep.
They talked about Minecraft Legends.
Yep.
Which is a spinoff game. They talked about Forza Motorsport. And they talked about, Elder Scrolls Online got a new expansion. And they talked about that.
Okay.
So, so we did a poll on this.
Yeah, so we asked the Gaming Gig faithful which upcoming game
Let's try that again.
featured in the Xbox Developer Direct are you most excited for? At 22%, the people said Hi-Fi Rush. At 40%, Redfall. At 12%, MC Legends. That's Minecraft, for those of you playing along at home. And at 26%, Forza Motorsport.
It falls in line, generally what I would think. I was surprised at how many people were excited about Hi-Fi Rush. Mm-hmm. That was a game that they announced, and it was just out. And I think that that's good for smaller indie games. Hi-Fi Rush is done by, I think it's developed
Square.
by Arcane. And but I could be wrong.
Tango.
Tango. That's the people who did Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo, yes.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking Arcane. No. Tango, yeah.
You were thinking Arcane because of Redfall.
It's Redfall. Sorry.
Yeah.
My brain is all messed up. Okay, so, so Hi-Fi Rush, it's a rhythm game, which is really...
Yeah, that's not really something that's ever interested me.
It looks cool, though.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
The animation looks awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll be playing that.
I sort of liked Ghostwire Tokyo, too. I mean, I liked that game.
Mm-hmm. Ghostwire Tokyo looks interesting to me, but it's not a rhythm game.
Mm-mm. Not at all. It's just like a straight up action adventure, cool magic and stuff. It's really neat.
So, do you give a crap about Redfall?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna rent it.
It seems to be pushing some co-op pretty hard.
Yeah, but it's online only. No local split screen co-op. So,
well, that's
and it kind of seems like the type of game that they really when you say push in the co-op, I think they're I think co-op seems to be the main way they want people to play it online with each other.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it'd be fun to stream.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know, but
it doesn't look that fun to me. It doesn't look It does look cool. I mean, it looks kind of slick, but
I don't know. I want to try it, but I'm not sure. I just don't know.
I mean, it's no Minecraft Legends.
I don't have like I'm gonna rent it, but unless like one of you guys, like one of our friend group, is also playing it at the same time, I'm not gonna be playing it in co-op. So I'll be playing it by myself, and it doesn't seem like that's gonna be the best experience.
Right.
So I'm just kind of concerned on how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Minecraft
Legends clearly we don't care about.
Yeah, 12%.
Yeah.
Well, that was the lowest number on there, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that there are there are like Minecraft fans out there who will enjoy it. It honestly doesn't look that bad to me, but it's not something that like entices me either.
Well, we didn't play Minecraft. Well, you did play some back in the day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's true. Forza Motorsport looks good.
Oh, yeah. It looks really good.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, like visually looks good. I mean, it's another Forza game, so it's gonna run well. I mean, I love the Forza games, and
but you like Horizon.
I like Horizon. I just definitely be specific. I like Horizon. Mm-hmm. Now, I've played the last. I think it was like Forza Motorsport 6 or 7. I don't know what the because this one's not numbered. They dropped the number. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The last one I played a little bit at with my brother. And it was fun, but it wasn't as fun as Horizon. I'd just, every time I would just play Horizon over that.
Well, it seems like, I guess Motorsport is the simulator. It's supposed to be more realistic.
Right. Not so arcadey.
Yeah. And that doesn't sound like something I'm not a car guy, so that doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah.
All right, we got some comments. Longtime commenter Heather Cook said, I love Simcade racers, and Motorsport has always been my favorite. It's been so long since we got one of those that I consider good, so I'm really excited.
Well, I mean, like, my question for you, Heather, is I really enjoyed the Horizon, like Horizon 4 and 5. I like them a lot, and I would like to know what your thoughts are on those. If you've played them, and if you like the Horizon games compared to the regular ones, because I would just be interested in knowing your thoughts on that. If you've liked those games, but you haven't had a good one in a while.
Yeah.
That makes me think that you don't like the Horizon games.
Yeah, because 4 and 5 are good.
But
I haven't played a whole lot of 5, but 4 I played about half of, and I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I liked 4 and 5 a lot. A lot. So next, Daniel, you just read the comments because I don't have a way to.
Because you don't wear your glasses. All right. We got a comment from Guy. His picture is a kitty. Guy said, Redfall honestly looks really fun, and I think it'll be a blast to play with friends. Also, I would have said Hi-Fi Rush, but since that dropped the same day as the announcements, I wouldn't say I'm excited for it, but it's freaking good. Can't recommend it enough.
That's what I've heard. Every single person that I've watched on YouTube or seen comments of people who have gone in and played it, they say it's good. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, that's true. I have seen good stuff about it.
I haven't seen any negative stuff.
Mm-mm. All right, we got SASLNZ 1991 said Forza Motorsport 8. If they add Mount Fujima Kaido and all the proper JDM cars to go with the track. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, same here. I don't know what.
We don't know what that is. I'm sorry, man.
Is that like...
I think it's a...
Is that Mount Fuji?
It might be. There might be like a racetrack. I don't know if it's like something in the world or something from an old game. Or
I remember back in the day playing... this was... Gran Turismo. And I remember there was... maybe it was a Gran Turismo 1 or 2. Or an early Gran Turismo. And there was... I don't know what it was, but you were racing down a mountain. Dude, that was so cool. So if it's anything to do with like that, where you're racing down mountains, I remember that course was amazing.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's something like that.
I'm assuming.
Well, I hope they add that for you. And then we also got Vanishing Dragon said Elder Scrolls Online Necrom.
And that's that new Elder Scrolls Online thing.
I wonder what that's about. I haven't played any Elder Scrolls Online.
I bought it.
For like 50 cents or something?
No, I got it. I paid it for like 10. I got it for like $10. But I got it on. I got my money back because I bought it on Google Stadia.
Yeah, that's right.
And never played it once.
Yeah. I mean, I like Elder Scrolls for sure. I played Skyrim till I couldn't play it anymore hardly. Mm-hmm. And I even played Oblivion. That's where I jumped on. I didn't play Morrowind. But I don't know. Just never really got into online.
Hey, it seems interesting. I know a lot of people really like it. I know Heather Cook earlier up. She talked about how one of her friends really played it a lot on Stadia.
On Stadia, yeah, I remember.
Because I remember we talked about that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Randy. It's that time of the week when we talk about the games of the week.
It would be funny if you had said month. I think you almost did. It's that time of the... No, you probably almost said day.
I think I did almost say day.
Probably not month.
Yeah. You want to switch it up? I'll go first this time.
Go first, man.
So,
what games have you been playing this week?
I've been playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt for Dale again a lot, and it's just so good. I played it all day because we're recording this podcast later than we normally do. And so I was like ready to go, and then Randy was like, I can't do it yet. So I just sat where I was and pulled out the old Steam Deck and played The Witcher, and basically until Randy came.
That's a good day though.
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah. It's not over yet.
It's not over. The Steam Deck's coming back out.
It's charging right now. But I also am gonna start either after I finish The Witcher or maybe coinciding. It just kind of depends. I'm just really enjoying this right now. But I'm gonna play Cyberpunk. I'm gonna do it. I did start it up on the Steam Deck today and make sure I had it all set up and ready to go. Make sure I had the right settings. I'm playing it at the fabled Golden 40.
The fabled Golden 40.
Yeah, that's a big thing for people like playing Steam Deck. Everybody wants the Golden 40.
It's like just good enough to where
stable 40, mostly stable 40. Yeah.
You know, the frame rates it's fast enough to where you're not seeing any sort of like any choppiness. Mm-hmm. It's real smooth, but you don't got to worry about the 60, but it's not 30.
Right.
You're not plebbing it at 30.
Right. Now, I also played some Witcher today, and I streamed. I don't know why I haven't done this yet, but I streamed from my PC to my Steam Deck.
Okay.
Now, that was nice, because that was like a super stable 60, and like also the battery life was amazing because I was streaming. So I may start doing more of that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It just occurred to me. I was sitting in the living room, and I was like, why
input latency not an issue?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the same network as my computer, so it's like...
Yeah, it's real quick.
Yeah, it's super quick. Now, I mean, it might be a little bit there, but like...
It's got to be more.
For a single-player role-playing game, like, it's fine.
It's not like...
And I bet you it'd be fine for Cyberpunk. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a shooter, but... I don't know. I'll try it out. Well, but that was pretty cool. All right, Randy, you played games.
I did play games. So, I think last week I talked about how I finished A Plague Tale Innocence. Mm-hmm. And so I started playing A Plague Tale Requiem, which is the sequel to that. And I am working my way through that this week. And the game is beautiful. I will say that I don't think I like it as much as Innocence. And I do like it, but they've changed some stuff. They've made it more like the stealth encounters are a little more open-ended, and you can approach them in a few different ways. You don't have to be so stealthy. You can be a little more like aggressive. Mm-hmm. But because of that, the scenarios are not as like polished and like really set up to be like really clever. They're more like you can kind of do it however you want. It gives you a little freedom, and it's not like they're set up poorly. It's just because they're a little more free, they don't feel as tight and as curated.
Right.
So I think I prefer the way it is in Innocence, where like each of the encounters is really tightly made and it's a really cool experience. Like in this one,
Get that. Could you try again?
Oh,
you triggered my Siri. I don't know how you did that.
But you know, in Requiem, there's been multiple times where I've been a little unsure of even where I should go because like everything's a little more open, and I've been like just confused on what to do next. It'll tell me to go somewhere. I'm like, I don't know where to go. And there's enemies around. I'm not sure which direction to travel. It's like, I run into stuff like that. And I think that there are some gamers who would vastly prefer that like kind of open-ended, not like as straightforward sort of approach.
Yeah.
But I think that I'm kind of the opposite. It's way more difficult because of that too. Mm-hmm. Because you have way more options. It's like easier to find yourself in trouble. Where the other ones, it was very clear as to what your objective was and what you have to do to make it happen. Mm-hmm. You know,
yeah, so that's cool.
I don't know. I'm. It's not bad. It's still very good. I just think I like Innocence better. But it does look gorgeous.
It does look really. I mean, I haven't seen it.
Good.
I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it online. And it looks great.
Man, it is like one of the best looking games of all time. So good, at least at this point in history. Mm-hmm. But a game that is not a good-looking game is a game that came out this week.
On my birthday. Came out on my birthday.
Yeah, and that is Forspoken. I got it, or I should say I rented it. Thank God I rented that game.
Yeah.
I rented it, and played it. I gave it the old college try, put in a few hours on it, and I was like, nope, sending this puppy back. It's not for me. I mean, if you're playing Forspoken right now and you're enjoying it, good for you. I do think that some of the gameplay could redeem it and it could be worth it, but you got to look past a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It looks bad.
It didn't look
visually,
good to me.
The textures are so bad. It looks like you're playing an alpha build.
And this is coming from a guy who played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Well, I mean, it's got better than that. But the gameplay, like, it didn't catch me. And, like, the dialogue is cheesy. There's a million cutscenes. For some reason, it's always fading to black constantly and then coming back. It just looks like it's not a well put together game. And, like, the characters weren't that interesting. Nothing, the premise is cool.
Yeah.
I like the premise of, this girl who is from New York City and she gets thrown into this magical land, and she's just a normal person and she gets these magical powers. It's like, that's cool. But beyond that, that's like the only cool thing about it. I just wasn't a fan at all. So I sent it back. I'm glad to have.
You told him, keep this crap. Don't send it back to my house.
Yeah. And what's so sad is I could have gotten the Dead Space remake instead of that, but I don't know why. For some reason, so hopefully I'll get the Dead Space remake here soon.
That game looks fun.
Dead
Space looks like a fun game to play like at night with all the lights off. Like it just looks fun.
A really dark game.
Looks
That looks
vibey.
cool, yeah.
I mean, I'm like all about the Steam Deck right now, and they have done some fixes now, and apparently Dead Space Remake does run okay on Steam Deck now. But I don't know. That might be like a PS5. Like play it in the living room with the lights off. That might be one of those.
Go for the full-on cinematic experience. Yeah, that's one of the things that the Steam Deck can't give you.
No.
So,
well, unless you dock it.
Unless you dock it. Yeah, but you're going to be playing it. Well, I guess you can get a good,
Yeah, I mean,
you can get good resolutions.
People
that way,
certainly do it, yeah. But no, it's not. But I don't feel the need to do that.
So other games I've been playing this week, Catherine and I finished Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. We finished it all.
Wow.
We tripped through all 9 of the movies. Got through every bit of it. We played it and finished it. It was okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I've been talking about it for weeks now. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It never really, I think it was overly ambitious trying to get all 9. So it felt both too long and too short at the same time. Like each individual thing felt like it was too short to really flesh out the story. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan.
You needed more blankets and less blankets.
I needed more blankets and less blankets for sure.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
I just don't think I like Lego games. I think it's the last one I'll ever try. I just don't think there's any point in me ever trying another Lego game. If they couldn't get me with Star Wars, they're not going to get me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it's also the Lego gameplay. It's like, I think I've played a couple Lego games. I played the Harry Potter one with Catherine. I played this one with Catherine. And then I played on my own Lego Batman. And I think that maybe Lego Batman on the DS is where it peaked. Okay.
I watched an episode of That 70s Show last night. And it was all based around Star Wars coming out and them all going to see it. And like their reactions and like...
Yeah.
And then there was like some parallels in the story, like any good sitcom would do. And I really enjoyed that episode.
Okay.
I bet it's better than Lego Star Wars.
Well, probably. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who love Lego Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
Love it.
For sure.
I don't know. It felt both overly ambitious and not fleshed out enough. I don't know. It was really long, but for some reason, each individual thing still felt like what didn't get the story well enough for me, who hasn't watched the movies a million times. I'm not going to get all the inside jokes. It's like,
yeah,
maybe the game just isn't for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't watched all the movies 1,000 times either because I'll never watch those crappy sequels again. But the first 6 I thought I would like, and I didn't even like those.
Right. Well,
in the game.
What can you do? So after we finished that, Catherine and I have started playing Untitled Goose Game.
Have you not played that before?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I've played, but they added a co-op mode. I don't know when they added a co-op mode, but I learned that they added a co-op mode, and Catherine has never played it. So
that game's fun.
We've gone back and now we're playing Untitled Goose Game, and that's what we've been playing. And been very much enjoying it, much more so than Lego Star Wars. I kept falling asleep playing Lego Star Wars. Literally, almost every single night we'd play, I would fall asleep playing it. That's how much I was enjoying myself. I have not fallen asleep playing Untitled Goose Game yet.
No, because it's
Don't
the best,
put it past me.
It's the best stealth game that's ever come out.
I didn't even think about how I'm playing multiple stealth games at the same time. I'm playing a Plague Tale and I'm playing Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah.
Oh, and I finished playing Near Replicant.
Did you get all the endings you wanted?
I got all the endings I wanted. I got to the point where the next ending was going to require me to gather every single weapon in the game, and I was I'm not about that. It didn't sound fun to me, so I just read about the last couple endings that I didn't get. So
Nice.
I just read about them, and Near Replicant was awesome. Loved it. I just didn't want to sink the time into playing the last half of the game over a few more times because I'd already done it a couple times.
Yeah.
So I was like, eh.
All right. Well, that brings us to our 3 for Dale Club, and we have 3 members of the 3 for Dale Club. They are Punchy Punch, Guy, and Landon Stallings. Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you don't know what the 3 for Dale Club is,
Oh, yeah.
if you make it all the way to the end of the episode, we want to shout you out like we did there with Punchy Punch Guy and Landon.
Mm-hmm.
We want to shout you out next week at the end of the podcast. So if you made it all the way to the end, leave a comment saying 3 for Dale. And if you do that, we'll shout you out next time. Yep.
Straight up.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, guys, I'm Randy.
Which makes me Daniel.
And this has been Game and Gig.
Peace out.